Alright, starting off, we're going to go ahead and start off in Cedric's shop here. Cedric's shop probably has the most pictures to take out of any one area. The most new pictures, I should say. Every area has a lot of pictures in it, but most of them, by the time you get to them, are probably going to be found before. Cedric's shop has a lot of unique items. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the register. And then we're going to come over here and take a picture of the binoculars. And then we're going to come to this guy right here. That's our old style robot. We're going to take a picture of, let's say this. There's our weight gauge. Then we're going to take a picture of this horn here. There's our wrapper. And then we got this barrel that it's sitting on right here. Yeah, I'll just snap a quick picture of that. And then we got this right here, which is apparently a fan. And this up here, which is a tiny hammer. That right there is tiny, yeah. That's it for up there. We come down here. We get a picture of a wooden box. Get a picture of this trash can right here. That is the vacuum bag. Oh, I forgot one up top. One sec. How did I forget the most important one? The thing that every nerd needs to have. An auto book reader. Can't believe I forgot about that. Maybe. I don't know if you can get it here. Let me check real quick. You can. Okay. Normally you get that at the train station, which isn't accessible till later, but you can get it here apparently. It's the first time I've ever tried doing that. And then of course we're gonna have ourselves the cart. And if we come down here, we can get ourselves a table. There's one more thing down here I need to take a picture of. I think it's this. The constructor. Yeah. Oh, I think we can also take a picture of the vacuum. Yep. I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it for Cedric's shop. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our second area, which is right across the way. Our second area is going to be Polly's Bakery. You can also get the oven here. Or not the oven, the register. You can take a picture of her register if you didn't get it in Cedric's shop, but we just need the oven, bread, a normal can, a flour, and the only other thing in here is the register. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave here. Onto our third area. It's probably his next door neighbor. Well, not next door neighbor. He's 2 houses down. We're going into Morton's item shop. Once again, you can get the register here. There's also milk cans inside here. But where we're gonna start, right here with this book. We're going to take a picture of the vending machine, the wheat flour. If we take a picture of this up here, we get the clock. This right here is a chandelier. No fruits and vegetables are in here. Do you count that? Yes, you do. And with that, we're up to 30 pictures. I'm going to go ahead and move all these up here. And we're going to delete all our photos. Then we got the one useless one we took of me thinking that was a pot in the bakery. And then the refrigerator, which is literally right next to it. And then I think there's a painting in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. And that's everything in here. Next up, we're going to go all the way down the way to the police station. Police station doesn't have a whole lot in it. It does have another clock, but other than that, there are 4 items here that aren't anywhere else. Got the bench, the shrubbery. Ooh, time change there. The window. I think these big things count as a post. Yep. Okay. That's everything in the police station. Now we're gonna go ahead and run down this way. Our first stop over here is going to be the bar. Now the bar has a few items. Going to have a lamp here on the table. You already got the table itself. You can also take a picture of the chair. We need a picture of the piano. I think we can take pictures of the normal lights. Yep. Then we need a picture of the car. Oh, you can also take a picture of these barrels up here, if you didn't get the barrel already. There's a wheel up here. And then we also need a bottle, which is right there. And then I think there's a ladder in here somewhere. Maybe. I'm not seeing one unless it's... Yep, that right there. Alright, that's it for here. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the train station. This is where I normally get these steps that we got in, yeah, Cedric shop. First off, we're going to come over here to the bar here. We get this cup. We're going to go ahead and get this flower chair. And then we can go up here and take a picture of the sign. I don't think there's anything over there. Yeah. Then we're going to come over here. Oh, not here. This one. And take a picture of the railroad. And then we're going to come through here. Take a picture of the Blackstone 1. And I think that's everything in here that we haven't already got. There's a few more items in here, like the trash cans. Wait, I don't think we got a trash can yet. Yeah, there we got the trash can. But like, right here's where I normally get the stairs. There's tables and all sorts of that sort of stuff. Now, we're going to go ahead and get all these stuff that's lying around the street. Could you get these on your way? Yes, I just wanted to keep everything grouped up. So we're going to go ahead and take a picture of this fountain. Get the bar sign. I think the coffee sign might be one. Yep. More trash cans, barrel. Coming down here, there's another cart, wooden box, and shrubbery over there. We're missing out on those. Up here, if you take a picture of these, you get a flag. And you can get Polly's Bakery. That's a sunshade. This is Polly's Bakery sign. So that's those. For Morton's Sundry sign, it's down right there on top of the pumpkin. And then you can take a picture of the pumpkins. The weapon shop sign is that right there. And then we need Cedric shop sign and the police sign, which I walked right past. I think that put us at 30 photos again, but I backed out too fast. Yep. We're going to go ahead and move all those up. Alright, there's the police sign. Dun, 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 dun. You count as a street light? No. You down here, you're a street light. I got the street light. This will be the traffic light. Is the river a picture? It is. Alright. You get a manhole. And a tree. I think that's it for all we currently have access to for the streets. Unless there's a mailbox on one of these houses. I don't think so. Oh, right there. Oh, the drawbridge. How can I forget the drawbridge? There we go. You could technically also get a picture of the morning sun, the evening sun, the sun for normal daytime, and the moon. However, those are considerably easier to get later on. So that's when we're going to get those. We have one more shop to go to. The weapon shop. And then in here, we can get the gold store, the show window, weapon, shield. If we come down here, we got one more. We got the Iron Maiden. That is currently all the photos. We can get right now. Maybe. I think there's a chimney around here somewhere. Yep, got the chimney. Double check my list I made here just to make sure I got everything. Oop. Alright, with all that, should be exactly 74 ideas. Let me count real quick, just to make sure I didn't miss any. Should be 78. 79, 80. It should be 80, actually. Oh, no, the 6 are in the underground water channel. Alright, yep. So that's all of them. So, the ones that we'll be getting in the underground water channel will be in the videos. I will try to remember to put them in this one as well. But that is all the items you have access to in Chapter 1. Like I said, if I remember to, I'll put the stuff that you can get from the underground water channel in here. But if I don't remember, you'll have to check out past videos. Wait, what am I saying? I'm not the one editing. Thorn! God damn it. You really have to do a new name. So Thorn, remember to do that. I know I don't pay you enough, but do it anyway. Alright, anyway, back to your regularly scheduled video. The outside world. And with that, we have 2 more pictures to take. Woohoo! This right here, for some reason, is the only thing that counts as a waterfall in the entire game. Why? I have no idea. It's not a waterfall. And another thing we need to take a picture of is the Iron Bridge. Alright. For Sheriff Blinkhorn here is where you get the belt. You gotta zoom in to take a picture of the belt, otherwise it counts as a picture of the person. The milk cans are right here. Oop. And the pipes are on top of Cedric's shop. Oop. Can't forget. Alright, we reached the end of the first chapter now. I'm currently waiting for the sun to rise. This is actually a pretty good spot to get the rising sun and setting sun pictures. Actually, I think it's really the only place you can get it until Chapter 2 and you unlock the rest of the town. Because getting it there is easier, but we'll have to see when it comes to this one. The sun starts rising around 6:30, and it's 6:25 now. So it should be coming up here shortly. Yeah, it's coming up over the ridge there. That's just going to be Iron Bridge. I gotta wait for it to get a little higher. Yeah, the bridge is in the way. If I can back up a bit and get above it. Come on. There we go. There's the morning sun. Now I gotta wait an entire day to get the evening sun over there. So, Thorn, if you'd be willing to cut that out. And I'm recording all this before I actually talk to Thorn about coming up with the name for him. So in Chapter 2, you'll probably hear a different name. Unless by this point Thorn sticks, because I've said it quite a lot. I doubt it. It's such a dumb name. Alright, about midday, you can get the normal sun. I'd say about midday. It's literally like 8-ish in the morning, 7 in the morning. Shortly after the sunrise, you can get that. I just wanted to wait till it was about midday. Alright, well, another jump cut. There's the picture of the evening sun. I just wanted to test real quick to see how low it was. But yeah, there's the evening sun. I took 2 just because. So, at about 5 in the afternoon is when the evening sun starts to set. Now, we are missing one photo. It's one I forgot to get earlier. So we gotta go back and get it. I don't know why I missed it. I think when I was looking at my list, I skipped over it. Where is that it? Yep, the pot. That's what I forgot. Oh, I know I missed it because I took a picture of something similar in Morton Sundries and thought that was it, and it was not. But with that, we now have every single picture of Chapter 1. Okay, so there's 81 pictures. My bad. Forgot the parasol. That attack. That didn't knock me down. I got hit twice. Interesting. Alright. Ah, backed out thinking it was a fireball again. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Did I get it? Okay. I got you just spamming that attack, so now I just gotta time it. Wrong way. I reverse the controls so I know what I'm doing. And then immediately go back to the other controls. Right, can't go from blocking to doing that. Said that last time. Yeah, come on. That sounded like a promising sound effect. What am I doing? Make. Invention. Baron hanging on. Alright, we got it. But however, there's also another picture here that we need to take. Not of that attack. Come on. That one right there. You need to snap a picture of her while she's doing that attack. It's very hard to actually get a picture of. I wouldn't say hard, just unlikely. What you want to do is stand behind her and wait, because every time you stand behind her, she always does that attack. So that got us to scoop brave little Linda. There we go. Clown Robo attack. That attack is actually... that should come out to exactly 80, I want to say. Yep, 80 ideas. So once again, all 80 pictures are here as follows. I'm going to go scroll through fairly fast. Pause if there's anyone you need to check your list. I'm just going to go ahead and keep talking over it. I'm not going to go ahead and label them all. But yeah, these are the 80 things you can get in Chapter 1. Now, to some of you, this might be confusing. If you're following online guides, they tell you should have 120 pictures as of the end of Chapter 1. That is technically true. A lot of people in guides like to lump all the Palm Brinks photos in together, but you actually don't have access to 40 of them until after the cutscenes that put you into Chapter 2. You can immediately come back and take them after that, but those are technically Chapter 2 pictures, even though they are in part of Palm Brinks. Because until you do the cutscenes that are going to be the beginning of Chapter 2 cutscenes, which would have probably come out before this episode, I'm not entirely sure on that. Maybe not. Depends on how quick Thorn gets this done. You cannot cross the drawbridge, and there are 40 more pictures you can take on the other side of that drawbridge. But these are the only 80 you have access to right now. That being said, we are going to go ahead and also do all the Chapter 1 inventions in this episode. So, I'm just going to go through all of them in no particular order. I'm going to start with the Ripod parts, just so I keep them clumped together. Eventually they're going to be spread out anyway, but I'm going to start with Ripod parts. The first Ripod part you can make requires... Oop, went too far. The manhole, the old style robot, and a post. This is probably the most useless invention in the game, as it gets you the weapon you start with. There's no point in making multiple, because they all count as broken. No. Oh, the energy pack's count as empty. So you could make one of these if your weapon's running out, but it's cheaper to buy 2 repair powders than it is to buy the parts to make these. So, there's that. Next up on the list, you're going to need... let's see, I went too far. A constructor. A post. Oh, this one we can't make yet. This one does say Chapter 1. However, you need a rock to do it. You cannot get a rock until Chapter 2. So ignore that one. That one is a Chapter 2 one. This one we can make. Gotta go back up to C. For a car, a cart, and a wheel. And with that, we get the caterpillar. Let's see, next on the list requires paints, which we can't get yet. That requires eyeball, which we can't get yet. We can make the hands, though. For that one, we're going to need Clown Robo's attack, a pipe, did I not? Okay, so there's 81 pictures. My bad. Forgot the parasol. There we go. So we need the parasol, a pipe, and Clown Robo's attack. That gets us the clown arms, which functions similarly to the cannonball arms, but we'll get to that when we start going over the Rapod more in future episodes. I'm not going to include that in this, since it's just a guide of the Chapter 1 stuff. Let's see. We can actually make the upgraded energy pack right now, too. Need a tree, barrel, and a belt. Get the barrel energy pack. The milk can starts with 80. I think that takes it up to 120. That's the one I use throughout the majority of the game. As you can't make the next upgrade until Chapter 5. Can't make that one yet. I was realizing how many of these Chapter 1 ones are technically in Chapter 2. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay, that is all of the Ripod parts that we can currently make. After that, I'm going to go ahead and show. The reason I'm doing this in a particular order instead of just making them all is for laying it out in the description, if anyone was wondering. Okay. After that, we're going to make items. The first item we can make is actually probably one of the more important inventions you can make. And for that, we need a fountain, a window, and a wooden box. That there makes sure the aquarium. We can't do that one yet because we don't have access to a candle. Don't have access to a fireplace. Don't have access to bone or the letter. Don't have access to a candle or a rock. We're gonna make that one though. For this one, we need a waterfall. A fountain. And a bottle. Makes tasty water, which you can buy pretty much anywhere.
Say cheese.
What else we got? That's it for the items you can make. Yeah, there's actually a lot of more items listed in the guide that I'm going to put down in the description. I'm using a guide because I don't remember all these offhand. But a lot of these you can't actually get until Chapter 2, so be wary on that. Now we're going to move on to clothing, potentially. We can't make that yet, because that requires cloth, which we can't get till Chapter 2. We can make that one. It's weird that we can make this one, because it's clothing for a character we don't have unlocked yet, but we're going to go ahead and make it, because it's a Chapter 1 thing. I need a belt. Oh, skipped over it. A shield. And the moon. So that would get the night boots. That is actually the only clothing we can make Chapter 1, because we don't have access to the rest of Palm Brinks, so yeah. Alright, we can also make weapons. Funny enough. And again, the first weapon we're going to make is for a character we don't have. But again, I want to show off all the Chapter 1 inventions while we can. For that, we're going to need a show window. The gold store. And not a constructor. Clock, there you go. That gets you the bandit brassard. We can't make that yet. Can't make that one yet. Can't make that one. We can make this one. Which requires a fountain, a wrapper, and a tree. This gets us the trumpet gun.
Say cheese.
And that is everything we can make in Chapter 1. Like I said, if you're following the guide that I'm going to link in the description of this video, for the inventions, it's going to say a lot more Chapter 1 items, but again, we don't have access to those pictures until Chapter 2. Why everyone lumps in all the pictures from Palm Brinks into Chapter 1, I have no idea, because you don't even have access to half of Palm Brinks until Chapter 2, but I digress. That is everything for that episode, and I hope you guys like this little guide here. That's going to be a little off-putting there at the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you really enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like, and let me know if you want me to do it again for Chapter 2. I most likely will, for at least Chapter 2, because that's where you make a lot of the better items, and you finish off Palm Brinks. But for Chapter 3 and onwards, let me know if you guys would like to see that. And in the long run, I'll record and have Thorn put it together. I keep throwing them under the bus. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for now, and I'll see you guys in the start of Chapter 2, because that should be coming out after this. See you guys then.